There we are, folks. "42 minutes. Counting down. Set the temperature at 210. It's running between 209 and 210. The bed's at 59 to 60, set at 60. So the PID loops on the heaters are working just well, just perfect. Speeds up and down. These short moves, it's not going to get any acceleration, so it's not going to hit the peak of 220 millimeters a second, but it's running about 20 right now. Z height is up to just under 18 millimeters high, and there we are. Bada boom, bada bing. That's it, folks. It's done. Ready to test. I like to let it cool down, but I'm not gonna give it the chance. I can coax it off this way. Now it's gonna have some supports. Nothing like dropping your part. You can see what the supports look like. They're just little pieces of plastic that sit there. They don't really count. They're okay. So what I do now, I'm going to try to do it, is set this down on top. Look at my fit. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. It looks like it's on an angle. It looks like the front, you can see under there, you see the air in the front of the wedge? It should be flat. So that tells me my front may be too high. That may be that bottom piece needs to be cut back more, or the top of the, let me point to it and I'll show you. This part here needs to be more flat. You see how it's poking up? It should be more flat. I think that's all it needs to be done, is flatten that out. I can do that in 2 strokes. I can show you how if you want to see it. The hole looks high. If we use this as a gauge, you can see that the hole is centered right around that little piece there, right around there. So if that's, oh, those magnets. I wanted to show you something with that stick and it's a magnet. That's not good. Okay. Plastic may be better. Okay, so if that hole should be about the middle of this meat part here, you can see it's way high. Okay. So I'm going to have to cut this down and see what that does for me. I'll see where it fits, and if it's not low enough, then I'll have to grab that hole and pull it down. And that's another 2-3 clicks. This is 2 clicks. I grab that surface and I call for rotation and I pivot around this point. So I fix this point and I rotate this piece up until it's flat. I can determine that by estimating the angle. So if I rotate it up about, I don't know, 10, 15 degrees, I think it'll make it flat. The challenge with that is then you have to reprint, but it's only 30-minute part. I'm running on not low definition, but low density. So it's fast print, but it's not very strong. But that's okay. That's all I'm doing is test fitting, right? I knew it wouldn't be right the first time, never is. By the 3rd time, I usually get it right. So I got my insert and my thread for the gear, but I'm not even going to waste time with that because I can see this hole's too high. What I may do is try to grind this down. I'll make the switch over here, but I may grind this down and fit it. Try to see how low it needs to be. And if I can bring that hole down just grinding, then I'll know it. If I can't, then I'll know I have to bring this hole down and how much. So I may try to fit this first, then change the part data, and then reprint. Okay? But this is how it works. All the time and effort put into making that slot, and I had this part in 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I had it already. I just made the changes, you know. Pretty neat. 3D printing, mini mill. Hey, we're going to do some stuff here. You'll see. All right, I'll be back later. There's the update. Bye for now.